Good morning and good afternoon. This is Group 3. We are Lorenzo Sugay, Isay Nohara, Austin Gavilaga, and Daniel Yang, and this is Project Babylon. The first agenda would be to discuss the different lenses from 1 to 4th and the SWOT analysis, which is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Then innovation, then pretty much the innovation prototype. So yeah, enjoy. We are here to introduce our innovative idea, which is Project Babylon. Um, our course is International Hospitality and Management. First lens of innovation, um, challenging orthodoxy. What if we can change the face of architecture and the environment at the same time? What if we combine these two and make not only a prospering um, economy, but also a safe and breathable environment? What makes this project unique is how underrated the concept is. Like, there are only a handful of countries that use this concept as a way of solving the issues of the environment and the economy at the same time. During an interview with individuals, the concept of hanging gardens is one of the greatest ideas that could enhance the environment in an economic location. Not only will that idea fix the environment, it may also help benefit the population due to the increase in the production of oxygen in the area.
Here are some rough ideas to how we'll be able to incorporate green architectures and plant life into our buildings and indoor spaces. Since most people worldwide are aware of the negative effects of the climate change and the absence of forest and plant life in our global ecosystem, this project aims to harness the trend of sustainable and environmentally friendly practices at a larger scale in terms of architectures and ecological design planning. Because our idea is focused on making cities more green, by introducing green architectures, we use the environmental trend as 93% of people show general concern towards the environment. According to Forbes, change in the way societies and economies build their infrastructures cannot start right away on a larger scales. The implementation of green architectures and ecological design has to first start individually. Since our project is a service towards incorporating greenery into interiors and infrastructures, Babylon will be offering different services ranging from interior services to architectural design. As such, the project will be partnering with the gardening services and architectural firms to ensure knowledge and quality towards the services and products produced by the project. The project will be needing an estimated capital investment of 12 billion pesos for equipment purchasing and transportations of plant resources, salaries, and wages, as well as marketing and advertising. The project should be able to attain at least 60 clients or building owners by the end of the project's first 4 months to ensure, maintain, and sustain resources.
According to the World Health Organization, 4.2 people die every year as a result of outdoor air pollution. 9 out of 10 people breathe air that exceeds the WHO's guideline limit containing a high level of pollutants. The lack of plants and increasing deforestation can be extremely harmful to the environment, especially with the rise of modernization and urbanization. That is why incorporating plants into our cities that can help absorbing the excessive amount of carbon dioxide that's in our atmosphere. According to a study done by the Ohio State University in 2019, adding plants to the landscape surrounding factories alone can reduce the amount of air pollution by the average of 27%. We believe that setting a green architecture will be able to improve our air quality. Plant roots have a microbes that can be used as a chemical fertilizer and thereby purify the air. Installing a green wall will have a good benefit to the people's health, environment, and to the economy. According to the study, indoor plants also have been shown to increase concentration and efficiency by up to 15%, minimize stress, mental health, enhance breathing, and improve mood. Having plants on the building wall have a good effects on people's health because it can purify the air, reduce the ambient temperature, and boost productivity. With the green architecture, people will have good fresh air because the plants will help capture the toxins and gases. The plants will turn the toxins and gases into a good purifying air. For the environment, green design is a method of construction that focuses on the long-term sustainability. Water conservation is made easier by recycling rainwater and grey water for irrigation, urinals, and toilet flushes. Stormwater runoff causes erosion, flooding, and pollution transport into the water supplies. Capturing and redirecting stormwater using permeable materials on the building surfaces and installing we can help the environment. Having a green architecture, we could also recycle rainwater and use it to water the plants. This could save us a few expenses on purchasing water and not to increase the water bill. For the economic, within the state of the economy, individuals would work in an environment wherein they enter and leave their workplace with issues such as breathing difficulties, eyesores, and emotional distress. Green infrastructures would relieve the workers whether they enter or leave the premises. As economic structure expands to a different location, the pollution of the city follows with it as a new driveway will also be made for travel with green architecture. The concrete jungle of urbanization will become a better living space and promote sustainable development with the economy.
Now we have the project's potential collaborators. These include Ayala Land, which is the leading and most diverse land developer in the Philippines. Green World Builders, known for their experiences and skills in maintaining and landscaping. Asha Design Partner, an architectural firm that specializes in modern architecture, as well as major mall chains like Robinsons Malls and SM Malls. So for our SWOT analysis, we first determined our strengths. Green architecture can grant different benefits such as mass production of oxygen and reduces carbon dioxide emissions. This promotes a cleaner environment within the cities and may also increase in popularity of the concept with other institutions. We then determined our weaknesses. Although with multiple benefits, there are also disadvantages such as excessive organisms that may become difficult to manage when there are multiple insects or parasites that may cause problems. This idea may also be seen as a redundant idea, but it isn't much practiced in the field of architecture, which is why our services include a wide scope of choices from interior design to architectural planning. Then, we figured out our opportunities. This practice and service is a great opportunity for individuals, both young and old, to participate in remaking the society which combines the urban lifestyle with a clean and green lifestyle. Workers that professionalize in the environment can be hired as a part of management, but can also be part of educational purposes. Lastly, we determined our threats. Some individuals do not care for the concept in which everything looks too natural or mainly focuses on economic gain. Anti-environmentalism would be part of the major threat of these concepts if it were established. Another threat would be that this service may be seen as unnecessary or cannot fulfill a company's or an institution's individual interests. We then move on to the impacts of this project that would be categorized into three main parts, which are the impacts to the society, economy, and environment. First, we have the impact to the society. Creating a project like this one would result in making the trend of green architecture catch on or not. For green architecture to catch the public's attention, there first has to be significant amount of influential institutions that are known to the public that would take part in this trend. If the trend becomes louder and louder, then there will follow the impacts to the economy and the environment. Next, we have the economic impact. If the trend of green architecture catches on, then there will be numerous business opportunities that would not only benefit local businesses, but also benefit the environment. In successfully implementing green architecture in our cities, we would be able to double the number of plants that can reduce the amounts of carbon dioxide emissions, which can ultimately help in eradicating and lessening climate changes. Lastly is the environmental impact. Since plants are one of the best alternatives in air absorption and filtration, the trend of greenery both indoors and outdoors in urban areas would greatly impact the environment as we multiply the plants that produce oxygen while absorbing carbon dioxide levels. Thank you for taking your time and listening to our presentation.